And I'd like to would anybody who knows the pool knows that that's going to grow if you're not properly filtering the pool water. And as far as like you do these, we get lied. They're just doing what corporations want. I'm a songwriter, and then I write my own books. They didn't run, and then
we are out of time. We thank you all for joining us this evening.
Meatloaf is running for Senate.
What the fuck?
So over the weekend, I saw on Twitter all this stuff about Meatloaf running for Senate. And I thought, what the fuck is going on here? Because there was some AI, let me tell you, there was some AI.
Oh, I ran for office several times. Didn't win, but I did run. And then I'm a songwriter, and then I write my own books. And then I suppose my transparency, I wouldn't lie to the people and I wouldn't deceive the people like we're being deceived right now.
That was amazing.
Yeah, so I had a look into it. It was not, in fact, Meatloaf. It was a huge trans woman.
You're joking.
So that intro that I played you of all the goofs and all the gaffes.
Yeah.
I posted that to Twitter and I said, watch the Democrats not elect this brave, stunning woman because of their rampant transphobia. And Grumpy Old Dave is an old mate of mine. He's a super duper lefty from Australia. He said, what as Bearing shows obvious jump cuts. Okay, Dave. That make no fucking sense, that prove no fucking point. Serious question, why do you hate trans people? And I say this, Dave, I don't hate trans people. I just think they're funny to shit on.
Especially when they look like Meatloaf.
Yeah, and come on, there's a lot to shit on. Have you seen the trans community recently? We're going to do another video this week, probably tomorrow, about another trans person freak out. And this one is just insane.
Just say the right pronoun! What'd you say?
The maze.
What'd you say, motherfucker? So yeah, they're just going nuts and there's a lot there to shit on. So we're gonna shit on trans Meatloaf. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Let's have a look right after this. Let's go! After 40, your bone marrow goes into semi-retirement. Research suggests that by your 50s, it's producing significantly fewer repair cells. The cells that fix your muscles, blood vessels, brain tissue, etc. Epicatechin from cocoa appears to signal your bone marrow to pick that production back up. Harvard ran a 21,000-person trial and found it cuts heart attack risk by 27%. You know that famous podcaster, First Name Joe, who flies to Colombia for $50,000 stem cell injections? Here's why that's relevant.
I had a full-length rotator cuff tear, and the UFC gave me a doctor in Los Angeles, and he looks at my MRI and goes, you're gonna need surgery. I go, 100%? He goes, I don't know how you're using it now. It's a matter of time. You're gonna need surgery, so it might be better to do it now. So I got it shot up with stem cells. And this was the early days of stem cells in America where you could get away with more. That you gotta go to Mexico now again.
Epicatechin works on those same cell pathways. No needles, no travel, no $50,000 tab. Here's what Harvard's Dr. William Lee found.
Studies have been done to show that the flavonols in cocoa stimulate stem cells to come out of your bone marrow like bees in a beehive in your bloodstream, and they go out and they find wherever it needs to be repaired. If it's in your heart, they'll fix it. If it's in your liver, they'll fix it. If it's in your skin, they'll fix it.
Black Forest high flavanol cocoa gives you the concentrated flavanols that were in that Harvard study, and they've agreed to extend their 4th of July deal for 48 hours only. Buy one, get one free across the entire store, plus a free bottle of NMN with every order. 3 bottles for the price of one. It's not on their main site, only through my link or at blackforestsupplements.com/bearing. Okay, just a little bit of backstory on trans Meatloaf. So trans Meatloaf has a little bit of an internet history, and particularly on Reddit.
You hate Reddit.
I do hate Reddit, but sometimes it's useful. So I don't know where this was posted, but this guy on Twitter dug this up and found it for us to look at. He says, I have a cycle in which I get monthly cramping like pain, accompanied with bleeding. I ovulate as well.
Bullshit.
He says, my karyotype came back as XY. You don't fucking say. When you don't have the proper hole, it finds one of 2 exits. My exit connection was made with my because when I get my monthly pain, this is where the blood comes out of.
dear God.
I know.
Sometimes I wonder, is the delusion that strong that every month, like they've got it marked on the calendar and they're like, oh yes, tee-hee, today's the day I'm going to get my pizza. And then they get the ketchup out of the fridge.
They fucking do that. They fucking do that. Did you never see that? Some people, what they do, you know what they do? This is fucked. They get an ice cube tray. And you know those ice cube trays with like the long ice cube? Like I think we've got one in the freezer. It's like the long ice cubes. They're like long sort of stick ice cubes. They get ketchup and they fill the long ice cube tray up with ketchup. And then when they get their period, they just stick one of those bad boys up there and it gradually melts.
No!
Yeah. He says, I don't like talking about the monthly bleeding. Because when I talk about it to doctors, it tends to get me a colonoscopy that turns up nothing. Imagine that conversation. Doctor, I'm bleeding out of my... yeah, I think you need to go and get a colonoscopy, sir.
No, I'm a stunning, brave woman. It's periods.
And if I talk about the pain, it gets me CAT scans that turn up nothing. So that's the backstory of Trans Meatloaf. So Trans Meatloaf is running for Senate in Maine, I believe it is. And this aired the other night.
Welcome back to the second half of our Voice of the Voter Democratic U.S. Senate debate. In this part, you'll be hearing from 4 other candidates who hope to be their party's nominee.
So we've got 4 candidates, right? And they go through the candidates. The candidates sort of introduce themselves. Let's just look at the caliber of candidate we get. Because the other 3, completely normal. Exactly what you'd expect for like Senate candidates.
My name's David Costello. I'm a former senior level government official.
Former senior level government official. Okay, who's next?
I'm Elizabeth Dickerson. I am also the founder and an admin on the Maine Aurora Borealis Watch page, which we've got about 80,000 people on there who depend on my space weather forecasting.
Okay, a space weather forecaster. Okay, pretty important stuff.
Yeah, why couldn't the trans one be called Emily Dickerson?
I know, I was thinking that too. And the other one?
I'm a husband and a father raising 15-year-old twins alongside my wife Beth, a nurse from Lubec. And my wife Beth, God bless her, she cashed in her $30,000 401k, which allowed me to found Maine Beer Company with a simple motto of do what's right.
Okay, so he's the owner of the Maine Beer Company. He owns a fucking brewery, right?
His wife let him cash in and buy a beer company.
That's a pretty good fucking wife.
What a solid broad.
And then we've got Trans Meatloaf.
Oh dear.
Ashley Webb, I'm from Farmington, Maine. The biggest thing I'd like to get across is that we need unity. Whoever wins this nomination, we need to show up at the polls, we need to vote for them, and we need to make sure they win no matter what, because what's going on in this country is not right with the immigration.
Whoa!
No.
Is Trans Meatloaf based? What's going on is not right with the immigration. But also, does Trans Meatloaf understand how elections work? Like, the biggest thing to me, the most important thing to me, is that whoever wins, we all show up and give them our support at the polls. Like, what the fuck are you talking? That's not how elections work. You show up and you give support to the one that you support, and the one with the most support wins.
And why is he swaying so much?
I don't know.
I'm not about to vote for someone that I think can be swayed easily.
And immigrants are being targeted, they're being rounded up like animals. It's not acceptable to allow this to go on in our streets.
Okay, fair enough. Trans Meatloaf, not based. He was saying what's going on with the immigration is terrible, as in we should just let them all fucking in.
Yeah, we got to stop this whole Jumanji style thing where people are dressing like old English hunters and shooting immigrants like fucking tigers. I see his hair, I see a right over there. Shoot! Ha ha ha!
And then with the trans community, like, we're being dehumanized. They say that we want to hurt people. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to use the bathroom. And if they want me to use the men's room, I will, but I don't want to be assaulted. And as far as like...
He just cried. Did you see that tear come down his face?
I didn't see the tear. I'm sorry, but I'm losing my shit over here. What are your policies, sir?
I want to use the female pisser.
I just want to use the female bathroom.
Hear what he said about how I would use the men's room, but I don't want to be assaulted.
Oh.
What's he talking about? Is he talking about assault? Does he think he's going to get...
I mean, he's very good looking, Barry.
No, surely not.
And as far as like this, what happened in Biddeford, it's unacceptable. We knew since January that what ICE has been doing with Alex and Renee.
All right, let's move on to the questions.
Let's move on.
Okay.
It really was. It was a okay moment.
There's a fair bit of that. It's actually very, very funny. Let's move on.
Did you edit that, or did it seriously just go straight from, I want to use the women's bathroom?
I did not edit anything. The start was edited. I have not edited anything else.
The way just jumped from transers getting bashed in the toilets to I hate ice. It was weird.
Actually, Webb, what qualifications do you have to serve in the U.S. Senate?
Oh, I ran for office several times. Didn't win, but I did run. And then I'm a songwriter, and then I write my own books. And then I suppose my transparency, I wouldn't lie to the people, and I wouldn't deceive the people like we're being deceived right now. Like, we get lied to, smoke and mirrors, like what's going on with ICE. Pretending like these victims did something wrong. Like, that's unacceptable. And I suppose the biggest thing is, like, I'm just an angry citizen now, and if I got elected, I'd be an angry senator, and I think that would probably be their worst nightmare.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we want in office.
Well, to be fair, an angry senator can be useful, you know, if they're angry for the right reasons. But not about all illegal immigrants are victims and we got to fucking leave them alone. And also, let me next to your daughter.
Look, he's very transparent, okay? Very.
Cutting spending, looking for waste, fraud, and abuse. That's the best way to cut the spending. A lot of money's being paid to like, for the reflecting pool. We paid that contractor to redo the reflecting pool.
What the fuck is a reflecting pool?
The reflecting pool is the big pool that Forrest Gump ran through.
yeah, okay.
That's the reflecting pool. Trump cleaned it up because there was algae in it, and then the algae slightly came back, and they're like, see, he's a bad president, the algae's back.
It's bad juju.
It's a big lefty fucking talking about.
And it didn't fix the problem. It still has the algae growing in it. Anybody who knows a pool knows that that's going to grow if you're not properly filtering the pool water.
That I'm going to jump in because that is a microscopic amount of money compared to what the federal budget is.
The other guy's pissing himself.
Oh, wow. This couldn't have gone fucking worse. This is the most bumbling, mumbling fool I've seen in a long time.
But transphobia bearing.
Transphobia.
The algae in the reflecting pool.
Yeah, the reflecting pool's been like a big issue. It's fucking nothing. The lefties are pissed off at Trump because he tried to clean up the reflecting pool and he didn't get rid of all the algae or something. There was protesters at the reflecting pool. This is like a month ago or something. Talking to the algae. Like, no shit. Talking, like, encouraging the algae to grow. Because if the algae grows, then Trump is a bad guy.
It's bad juju.
When a bill gets passed, sometimes they tack on extra incentives to get senators to vote on these bills. I believe they called it pork bellying. By cutting out the pork bellying from all the bills, I'm sure that would save a lot of money as well, but...
All right, David Costello, specifics, please.
So awkward.
By the way, I didn't know what pork bellying is either, and apparently it's pork barreling.
Oh, no.
Like, pork bellying, that sounds delicious.
It does. It sounds beautiful.
Ashley Webb, your thoughts on ICE and reform?
I'd say the first thing would be reverse their budget, and then I agree they need to take the masks off and they need to put their badges on, and then they also need to wear their body cams. And I don't believe they should be able to just walk away after they shoot somebody. They should be held accountable, they should be investigated, and they should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I guess the best option would be to defund them as much as we can. I would like to abolish them, but that's probably not going to happen either.
So hang on, wasn't he talking about, like, cutting the corruption and, like, the fucking misappropriated spending and shit? And ICE going after a lot of immigrants that are committing fraud and shit?
Yes.
Like, look at the Somali fucking, what was it, Minnesota issue? He wants all the fraud and corruption gone, but let's just focus on the pond at Washington.
And I didn't realise there was an epidemic of cops shooting people and getting away with it and not being investigated.
Well, he's talking about ICE. There has been a few ICE shootings, yeah.
Yeah, but they don't get investigated.
Well,
They're
they
just
do get
like
investigated,
allowed
yeah.
to fucking shoot them and like, good on you, bro. Shoot some more.
Well, that's what the lefties would have you believe, yeah. Like, remember that Renee chick we talked about? The one that fucking tried to run over the dude and he shot her and shit?
Of course, yeah.
Well, according to them, that was just like a street execution that he got away with. Just ignore the fact that she tried to run him over.
You just said you're for Medicare for all. Is everyone on this panel? Dan, no?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
It's incredible.
Just checking. Just checking. That's 8 for 8 with the candidates tonight.
That's amazing.
I'm actually on Medicare.
Oh, okay. Well, there you have it.
Excuse me, I'm actually on Medicare.
Yeah.
Oh, Okay, that's super.
Oh, I do the Medicare, sir. I'm on it.
Wow. They don't know what to do with him. They're like, this guy is fucked.
And it's the swaying. It's like, I don't know if this guy's just going to go nuts and start like, it's like how mental patients rock back and forth.
Yeah.
These candidates are becoming, and judges are becoming complacent, and they're just like, they're just doing what corporations want.
What corporations want.
I think he meant corporations.
And I think that's the biggest issue is corporations run this company. It's not like
The corporations are running this company.
individuals, and it's not our senators running it. Corporations call them up in the middle of the night, tell them what to do. That's what happened with the ACA. Bet you the airlines are angry that their airlines were getting shut down. And that's one of the reasons why I think going after the corruption, getting out of our politics is the best way to handle it.
David.
Yeah, David, can you save us here? I don't know what the fuck this huge dude is saying.
What was he saying?
I don't know. He jumps from topic to topic.
He does.
And he mumbles and stumbles his way through it all the while.
It's like schizophrenic.
Yeah, it's a little, it's a little bit schizophrenic. Visit Sugar She's got a channel.
Yes, I do.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
See ya.